classmates. I am Maggie Fernie, and today we're going to talk about a romantic poem called The Little Black Boy by William Blake. We talked about this poem a little in class, but I wanted to furthermore point out figurative languages and connections to the story. This poem stood out to me, but before we're going to talk about the characters, there's an English boy, a black boy, and the black boy's mom. The mother starts talking to the black boy about God's love and how he should protect the white boy. He misinterpreted what the mom had told him, but we're going to more talk about those connections and the analyzing towards the end. But I want you to keep that in mind, and keep in mind that slavery is legal around 1789. So those are the two things that I want you to keep in mind while we point through the figurative language. So first of all, there's a rhyme scheme of A, B, A, B. So every stanza, there is the same rhyme scheme reappearing, but we're now going to go through every stanza to furthermore understand this poem. So in the first stanza, a simile saying that he's black and from Africa, but his soul is white. And then in the second stanza, it shows that basically the black boy and the mom are talking together. And then in the third stanza, it's talking about how his mother taught him that God is always in everyone's life, giving an example of the sun kind of being God, always there. And then the fourth stanza, there's a simile. It's talking about how the black boy should protect the white boy from God's love and shade him. The black boy isn't used to receiving God's love. This is where the black boy misinterpreted what the mom had said. And then the fifth stanza has another simile, and round my golden tent like lambs rejoice. This is again talking about the black boy and English boy coming together. And then finally, the sixth and seventh is then talking about how the English boy and black boy are together, and how much he thanks the white boy for helping him with God's love. And I think that's important to understand that he misinterpreted the mom. We're going to talk about that. Now to the connections. The little black boy talks about racial inequality. The mother talks about how the English and black boy receive different types of love from God. This can be interpreted in multiple ways, but I think the mom is showing how they are treated not equal during this time period, around 1789. I think that the races are not equal in multiple scenarios, and certain races might feel, even today, like they are still working and living for another race. I hope that this stereotype kind of goes away, but I feel like certain areas of the world are decreasing this trend. But overall, the mother told the black boy a story, and the black boy misinterpreted the story. The mother told the black boy that he receives more light than the white boy, so he should shade the white boy more from the heat. This is not true at all. He misinterpreted. He needs to help and protect the white boy, but he needs to create his own life. He needs to not let the white boy become dependent on the black boy, but actually make him create his own decisions. I think this truly relates to the real world and racial inequality, and I hope that people realize this stereotype in the world. But I'm going to read the poem now. So The Little Black Boy by William Blake. My mother bore me in the southern wild, and I am black, but oh, my soul is white. White as an angel is the English child, but I am black as if bereaved of light. My mother taught me underneath the tree, and sitting down before the heat of day, she took me on her lap and kissed me, and pointing to the east began to say, "Look on the rising sun, there God does live, and gives his light and gives his heat away, and flowers and trees and beasts and men receive comfort in the morning joy in the noonday. And we are put on earth a little space, that we may learn to bear the beams of love, and these black bodies and this sunburnt face is but a cloud, and like a shady grove. For when our souls have learned the heat to bear, the cloud will vanish, we shall hear his voice, saying, Come out from the grove, my love and care, and round my golden tent like lambs rejoice. Thus did my mother say, and kiss me, and thus I say to little English boy, when I from black and he from white cloud free, and round the rest of God like lambs we joy. I'll shade him from the heat till he can bear to lean in joy upon our Father's knee, and then I'll stand and stroke his silver hair, and be like him, and he will then love me." So basically, it's ending with the English boy and black boy coming together, helping each other, and ending this stereotype. So thanks for watching.
Created using Powtoon.